Chapter 12 review, page 2. I'm not too sure what we're supposed to be finding on this one. I'm going to say you got to find OQ. All right, if you take a look, they tell us that these are perpendicular because this is a radius coming into a chord. So you get right angles and it bisects them. Tells you FG is 36. And it tells you RS is 34 and OP is 10. So I'm thinking you must have to find OQ, which is going to be 10 also because they're the same distance from each other. Problem number 12. You have two chords here that are the same distance. So if this angle is 77, then X is equal to 77. The next one, this is a radius. So you draw your radius here, which is going to be X. And so you're going to use A squared plus B squared equals C squared. You look for your hypotenuse, which in this case is X. So one side is 15 squared plus 20 all the way across, but you're only using halfway, so 10 squared. So 225 plus 100 is equal to X squared. So 25 and take the square root of both of those, and you end up with 18.02 is equal to X. Same thing on the next problem. Draw your line here, that's your radius, 23 all the way across, so halfway is going to be 12.5. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. 12.5 squared plus 9 squared is equal to X squared. So that's going to give you 156.25 plus 81 is going to equal X squared. So 237.25, and you're going to take the square root of that, it's going to equal X squared. So 15.4 is equal to X. Next problem. Find the measurement of arc ZWY. So you got to look to see if you go counterclockwise or clockwise. You find out that you have to go clockwise because you get to the W before you get to the Y. If you went this way, you would get to the Y before the W. Really, you could come and find out that this is 47 and you have central angles, so that's 47. But the easiest way of doing this, you only have this amount left. So you could just take 360 and subtract your 67 from it and get 293. So all the way around from there to there is 293 because this is 67. And this is the only part that's not covered out of 360. Next problem. The radius is 29. So I'm going to come here and put 29. OC is 8. Find AB. So find all the way across. So again, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. In this case, the hypotenuse is C, which is 29 squared. And then one of them, either A or B, is going to be 8 squared. So A squared plus 64 is equal to 841. Subtract 64 from both sides. So A squared is equal to 777. And take the square root of both. So A is equal to 27.9. Next one, they give us that this is 33. You have an inscribed angle, and because you have an inscribed angle, the arc is twice as much. So this is 66. And then you have a central angle, and the central angle and the arc are the same. So angle O is equal to 66 degrees. Next one, angle BDC. BDC is 35. What is CAD? CAD would go this direction. So from here to here. So if you take a look, this is a semicircle, which means then that this is 90 degrees up here. And because that's 90, I can go 90 minus 35 and get 55. So that means this angle over here is 55. As you can see, it's not drawn to scale. So if this angle is 55, then that means this arc over here is 110. And everything from here to here is what I'm looking for. And there's 360 degrees in a circle. And if I subtract 110, I get 250. So that's equal to CAD, arc CAD. All right, next one. This is a central angle, which is 47. So the arc is 47. And because the arc is 47, that's half of an inscribed angle. So I'm going to take 47 and divide it by 2 and get 23.5.